Hey, I'm back. I forgot to mute the TV. Oh my god. I know it's been a hot minute since I filmed a video. I needed to take a little bit of a break for my mental health, but I'm feeling better, I'm feeling ready, I have content and I have ideas and I'm just ready to get back into it. So, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Amanda, or Sassy Sunflower if you follow me on other social medias, which you definitely should. So today's video, I thought it would be a really fun idea if I did an updated fitness journey kind of type of video. I haven't talked about my fitness journey in quite some time. I don't even remember the last time I talked about my fitness journey on my channel. So I thought that would be a great topic to talk about. So let's get into it. So my fitness journey started about like 4 or 5 years ago. I gained a bunch of weight in college and I was used to like being in high school and eating whatever I wanted and not having to worry about calories or gaining weight or working out or whatever. Like I used to hate working out. I used to hate to sweat, hated it, walk the mile in gym class, not into it, just was, it was a big no for me. So when I got to college, my metabolism was like, haha bitch, you thought, and I gained a bunch of weight. So that sparked my whole like, okay, I should work out and try this whole like fitness thing. So when I first decided to do that, I didn't really know what I was doing. I would go to the gym like here and there, wasn't doing much. Like I said, I had no idea what I was doing. And it wasn't until I decided to go vegan, which was April 2015. I think it was 2016. I'm pretty sure it was 2016. So when I decided to go vegan in April 2016, and I will wholeheartedly admit that when I first found veganism, it was because I wanted to lose weight. I was just like, I just researched the diet part. Obviously now it's for much different reasons because I learned a lot more about it as I went on. But initially I was like, I want to lose weight. Let's go vegan. Let's see how this goes. And I lost like 15 pounds in a month. Mind you, I was also working out. I started learning more about working out and that's how I got started. So a little bit after that, I decided that I wanted to work with an online trainer. I wanted someone to teach me a little bit more. I didn't want to do an in-person training, so I found an online trainer. I won't name names or anything like that. I think he's still doing training, so won't name anybody. But this is when my calorie restriction, counting calorie obsession began, was when I was working with this online trainer. I was eating like 1,200 calories a day. I don't even remember what my other macros were, but I was just like so focused on that 1,200 calories a day. Like I was obsessed with counting calories to the point where I didn't really enjoy, like I didn't let myself have treats. I didn't really enjoy myself. It had to fit my macros or I was not having it. And this turned into kind of like an unhealthy relationship with food for me because I ended up weighing the least I've ever weighed in my entire life. I think I got down to like 109 pounds. I'm 5'1", so I don't know. It was just like it was not enough. It didn't look right on me. I'll put a picture. I just did not weigh enough. But at that time, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so skinny. I look so good. My waist is so tiny. Like this is amazing. And I didn't realize that it was very unhealthy. The way I lost the weight, how much weight I had lost, and my relationship with food. Like all of those things became so unhealthy and so damaged. And it just was not a good thing, even though at the time I thought it was. And I was doing weights here and there, but more like lightweight, high rep stuff. I was doing a lot of cardio, because that's what I thought I should be doing, and that's what the trainer that I was working with had me doing. So I thought I was doing all the right things. I lost weight, so in my mind that meant everything to me. I was like, I lost the weight, I'm doing everything right, this is perfect. But like I said, I didn't realize how unhealthy my relationship with food and exercise and just all that became. So from there, I went I stopped working with the trainer, and I eventually kind of realized like, this is not enough food. I should be eating more. I shouldn't be this thin. Like, I want to put on muscle and I want to get fit. Like, I don't want to be skinny. I want to get fit. But in order to do that, I needed to heal my relationship with food first. So during that time, for about a good like year and a half, I didn't count any calories or macros. I ate intuitively. I ate whole food, plant-based. Like, during this time, I ate so healthy, and not because like I was restricting myself or I felt like I needed to, but because I genuinely wanted to, because I loved how it made me feel. And honestly, I want to eat like that again, because that was like the best time of my life. I want to say this was like 2017. My mental health was so good. I was eating so good. I was gaining weight back in a healthy way. I was getting stronger. I was getting fit. Everything was just like so on point. And this is when I started to learn more about like weight training and weightlifting and progressive overload. Like, this was the start of when I really started to understand about like fitness and working out and what all that stuff meant. And during that year, I worked with a trainer for a couple months. I saw her like once a month, but she was amazing. She taught me so much. Her name was Alyssa. Shout out Alyssa if you watch this. I love you, girl. She taught me so much, and she really is what propelled my love for fitness even further than it already was. Like, she just pushed me further into that direction of like being obsessed with it, but in a healthy way, like wanting to get stronger and wanting to do new weight and trying different exercises and improving my form. So I just transformed my relationship with exercise and food just by going back to the basics, wanting to eat healthy for myself, for my insides, not because I wanted to be skinny or look a certain way. I gave up that idea of wanting to be super skinny. I wanted to be healthy, and I knew that if I wanted to be healthy, I should eat healthy food and not track everything that I ate. And during that year, I did have treats. I had vegan ice cream and vegan this and vegan that. If it was vegan and it was a treat and it was in my vicinity, I was having it, but I didn't overindulge. I just had enough, and that was okay, and that was fine. And that kind of eating works when your mental health is on point. And that year I was just happy. I just graduated college, I had a job, everything was just going well that year, and everything just like fell into place. So as I continued on my fitness journey, once I healed my relationship with food and I healed my relationship with exercise, I started to really learn a lot more. And this is when I was learning about like bulking phases and cutting phases, and I started to dip back into counting macros and calories. But this time it hasn't become an obsessive, restrictive, crazy thing for me anymore, which is really, really awesome, because counting macros can be such an amazing tool if your relationship with food is already healthy. So I was able to go back to that, and I was experimenting with different macros. And then a little while later, we're going back maybe like a year and a half ago now, I decided that I wanted to do fitness full time. I wanted to help people do this and go from, you know, unhealthy relationship with food, unhealthy relationship with exercise, and transform that to become not only the best physical version of themselves, but mentally too. Because like I said, when your mental health is on point, your physical body will follow, and all is well, and you can just achieve so much. So that's when I decided to get my personal training certification, and really just pursue this. And I learned so much during getting my certification, and even now I still research stuff. I'm still learning things. It's so interesting to me, and I love learning about it, and I love learning new things that I can implement, not just for myself, but for my clients. It's just turned into a really, really healthy thing for me. So then this year, so like let's talk about present day. So present day, I'm doing body recomposition. I am counting my macros, but again, it hasn't become a restrictive, unhealthy, like crazy thing for me. I genuinely enjoy tracking my macros. It helps me with portions and keeps me on track, because if you follow me on social media, you know that I've been going through a really hard time since the summer. So, and when that has happened, and obviously it's affected my mental health to a good degree, I go through periods where I don't want to eat anything. Like sometimes when I get anxiety and my mental health's not good, I just don't want to eat. I don't have an appetite. I don't want to eat. So when I'm having days like that and I'm counting my macros, it helps me to eat enough. And again, this isn't like an obsessive, like, oh, I gotta eat, I gotta get, you know, this much amount of protein today. Like, no, it's more of just like, okay, I need to eat this much to be healthy, to sustain myself and what I need to do and my energy levels. So I need to eat. And then it also, on the contrary, sometimes I'll have mental health days where I want to eat everything and eat my feelings away. and binge. I wouldn't go as far to say that I like struggle with binge eating disorder, but I definitely have binge tendencies when it comes to my mental health. It just depends. Like I said, some days I have zero appetite, want to eat nothing. Other days I want to eat everything in sight, especially if it's chocolate. So counting my calories, well, not so much calories, more so like counting my macros and tracking macros helps me to stay in that like in between area where if I want to have some chocolate, I will, but I'm not gonna eat like the entire freaking bag. Or if I really don't feel like eating, it encourages me to eat so I can sustain my workouts. Because there was like, like 2 months ago, it was during like a bad mental health phase. And I had no appetite and I was hardly eating. And again, it wasn't because I was restricting myself. I just like didn't want to eat. I just had no appetite. I couldn't, food made me nauseous. But I still wanted to work out because the gym is like a mental sanctuary for me. I feel better when I'm at the gym. But I got lightheaded during my workout and I know it's because I wasn't eating enough. And that was when I was like, okay, we're counting macros again. We're making sure that I eat enough so I can sustain a type of workouts that I want to do. So that's my spiel about that. But in the beginning of this year, I did a bulk and it was awesome. It was the first bulk that I ever did during my fitness journey. My whole fitness journey was pretty much focused on like losing weight and getting toned and getting cut and all that stuff. So this was the first time that I really, like, my main goal was to gain weight. My dog. So this was like the first time when my goal was to gain weight. And I was a little nervous about it because I was, you know, unsure how, if it was just gonna trigger me in some way and make me, you know, want to be restrictive again. But I was just like, let's just try it. We'll see how it goes. And it ended up going so well. I gained so much muscle. I did gain some fat, but that just happens when you bulk. You can't pick and choose where you gain fat. And it just really further healed my relationship with myself and my self-image and weight and exercise and food, and just everything has just been going so well in that realm of my life. And it just spreads into my training because I want to give my clients and the people that I work with the same sort of love for the gym and fitness and exercise that I have. For me, the gym's like my mental sanctuary. I go there, I unwind. It's the only time of the day where I can my only focus is me. That's it. I'm focusing on myself, my well-being, my mental health. I'm releasing negative emotions and just letting everything just exit me. And I leave the gym always feeling brand new and on fire and just hyped up and ready to go. And I love that feeling and I chase that feeling. And that's what keeps me motivated and that's what kept me going. That's what's kept me going for the past 4 or 5 years, is chasing that feeling. In the beginning, I liked working out, but it was more, I was chasing physical results and I was obsessively doing things and it was just an unhealthy situation. But now that I have a healthy relationship with food and the gym, fitness is just so much more enjoyable for me, and I love helping other people find that same joy that I've been able to find. That's so corny, but it's so true. Like, I just love it. I love it so much. Oh, and I also want to add in that, so when I first started my fitness journey, that was the most that I ever weighed in my entire life. And right now, present day, I weigh a little bit less than that. I want to say I maybe weigh like 5 pounds-ish, around there, less than I did in that first phase. And I look so much different. Like, you can see it on my face. Like, I just look so much different, and that is the power of weight training. You could just change the way your body looks, and the number on the scale that really doesn't mean much of anything, because like I said, I weigh like 5 pounds less than I did in that first picture, and there is a huge difference in the way my body looks, the way my face looks, and the way I feel. It's just like, it's so crazy. Girls, I promise you, if you start to lift weights, you're not gonna get too bulky, you're not gonna look like a man, you're gonna get curves, you're gonna look good, you're gonna get strong, and you're gonna feel amazing. So that's pretty much it for my updated fitness journey. That's what I'm, present day, I'm just, you know, body recomping, which means I'm eating just in and around a maintenance, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but right around a maintenance. High protein. I've incorporated some more low intensity steady state cardio into my routine, which I wasn't doing when I was bulking. I wasn't doing very much cardio at all when I was bulking. And I do maybe like 1 HIIT session a week if I'm feeling it. So basically, just the point of body recomposition really quick is to burn fat and build muscle at the same time. So basically, I want to maintain the muscle that I have, but I want more lean muscle. I want to see the definition that I have going on, you know what I mean? Like, I've worked hard, I'm strong, I have muscle, but I want to see it a little bit more, and that comes with burning a little bit of body fat. So that's my goal for right now. I'll probably get way more into it after the holidays, just because, like, I'm not saying no to holiday food. I'm not saying no to pie. I'm not saying no. So that's what I'm doing right now. we'll definitely take it a little bit more seriously after the holidays. But yeah, if you guys have any questions at all about my fitness journey, what I'm doing now, macros, etc., whatever, leave them in the comments, send me a message, and I will do my best to get back to you. I always try to get back to you as often as I possibly can. And yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be uploading more often now. Doing my best to get back in the game. I appreciate your patience. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye. Look at that highlight. Ooh, bitch.